October 10th, right?
Something like that.
And anyway,
Sure.
me and Megan will argue whose show it is. It's actually Arnold and Megan's show, but Megan
No,
said,
I say it's the Megan and Arnold show.
So,
I think that sounds way better.
what we did is not fun. Anyway,
We'll just agree to disagree.
okay, this is our guest here, Morgana, and actually Morgana's doing a show with us. Not actually a festival, but we'll talk about now, or we'll talk about later.
Well, why don't you talk a little bit about
A
yourself?
little about ourselves, and then we'll go into why we're here and about the thing we're all putting together. Okay? She has an amazing story to tell, and I heard it twice, kind of. So now I hear it for the third time. I'll listen.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Morgana. I'm a yoga teacher and spiritual guide and a chi master. And I have recovered from 3 life-threatening illnesses. So my greatest gift is that I've had the opportunity to study with shamans from all over the world who taught me and helped me heal my body. And that is the gift that I would like to share with people.
And what were life-threatening experiences? Explain how you got out of it. Because I know you're not raw.
Yeah, and I right. No, I'm not raw, although I eat mostly vegetarian.
Okay, I get it. The first one was?
Actually, I recovered from Graves' disease, which is hyperthyroidism.
Okay.
And hepatitis C, where they actually told me I would not live to see my 40th birthday if I did not get a liver transplant. And through juicing and raw foods.
So you went. So as soon as you found out Graves' disease, you immediately went. You didn't go raw. But what happened?
Well, actually,
you were diagnosed.
That was very young. I was in my 20s.
You were in 20s. That's young, right?
Yeah. Well, it's very young for thyroid disease because thyroid disease is kind of an older disease.
Right.
So
you found out about it. And
I did, and I, they scared me, and they wanted to do nuclear medicine, and said that I could either cut the thyroid glands out or get nuked. And basically, I was only 22, so I let them give me nuclear medicine and radiate my thyroid. And basically, what that does is kill the thyroid glands off. So for years, I spent on Synthroid, which is a replacement, but we know now it's really just a salt pill.
Is that right?
Yeah, it really
Synthroid is just a salt pill, and you have millions of women taking it.
Millions of women.
Millions of women take a salt pill, and they can't get off it.
Yes.
Can they get off it?
You can, because I got off it.
And explain how you got off it, because a lot of people want to hear this.
When I used to manage the health food store, I worked with a nutritionist and a Chinese healer. And he explained to me and taught me that Synthroid is essentially just a salt pill. And the iodine kicks the thyroid into functioning. So that's how the thyroid will now regulate.
Our own iodine kicks the salt?
Salt that contains iodine.
Salt contains iodine. So that's a special
stimulates the thyroid.
Has to be a special salt?
Well, apparently they have it in... Well, I'm going to tell you how I heal myself. It is in the Synthroid. So there's a form of iodine or salt in the Synthroid that stimulates the thyroid into functioning.
Okay.
But what I learned from my doctor is that if you ingest massive amounts of kelp, real iodine from the Dead Sea, and a lot of seaweed, so I eat seaweed every day.
How much massive amounts look like?
It was about a year in the healing. So, big bowls of seaweed every day. Probably at least a half a pound.
So every day you ate a half a pound of seaweed. And you stopped taking medication at the same time?
Well, no. I weaned off the medication. You can't just stop taking Synthroid. I don't recommend that. I worked with my doctor and took kelp supplements from the Dead Sea. And massive amounts of kelp supplements. And within a year, I was able to wean off the Synthroid. And ever since then, I just, I take my kelp. And I eat a lot of seaweed.
That's a big story right there.
Yeah,
that's one story right there.
Yeah, it's quite amazing.
What's the second story?
And then, well, I'll give you the 2 major ones. The third one is a really long story.
Okay.
But recovering from hepatitis C is amazing because hepatitis C is what they say a blood-borne virus. So basically, they say you cannot recover from hepatitis C because it's blood-borne.
And how did you get hepatitis C?
Actually, I don't really know, but I found out because I used to donate blood. And the blood bank sent me a card saying, please don't donate blood anymore, you have hepatitis C.
But from my experience with raw food, hepatitis can be easily handled.
Yes.
From my experience with raw.
And so again, I went back to the shamans, I went
Right.
back to the medicine man,
Right.
and my OMD, Doctor of Oriental Medicine, taught me to juice.
Oh, juice.
Okay?
So you had hepatitis T and you began juicing. Rather than going to the doctor.
So here's what you want to know.
Okay.
They told me that my liver was so cirrhosified, and I did used to drink a lot and party a lot. And I was,
Okay.
you know, when I was
You
young,
won't hear that.
we had fun.
When you're in
Yeah.
your 20s, right?
Yes, it was my 20s. I was in college. You know,
Okay.
do the thing, whatever.
Okay.
But they told me that my liver was so cirrhosified that if I did not have a transplant within 3 years, that I would die. That there was no option.
So what age is this at?
This was when I was about 32.
Oh my gosh, that is so young.
Yeah. So then again, the doctors scared me. They said you must do this interferon treatment,
Right. And
which
waste of time.
is basically chemotherapy for your liver.
Right.
It was a waste of time.
Right.
It put
I'm
me
familiar with that.
in the hospital
Interferon
within 3 weeks.
Right.
What happened was the medication was so strong, and you have to do the injections yourself.
Wow.
You have to
Oh my
give
gosh.
yourself injections.
Wow.
It's god awful. Don't ever do it.
Wow.
Don't do it. But anyway, within a month, my body was actually not producing any more blood and not producing any more white blood cells
From taking the interferon.
from doing the interferon treatment.
Under
Wow.
doctor's
So in other
supervision.
words, under doctor's supervision. So
Right.
in other
he
words,
was killing you.
I could have died from a common cold.
Yeah.
Okay? This is what they do to people with cancer. It's like, you know, chemotherapy.
Right.
So I kept calling the doctor and saying, this stuff is killing me. I would do the injection and
Right.
literally be on my bathroom floor for 3 and 4 days, not
Wow.
able to get off the floor. Puking, diarrhea,
Wow.
puking,
Wow.
puking. I mean, my hair fell out, all my hair fell out. It was horrible.
Right.
The one thing that I really want people to know is the biggest side effect they never told me about. Besides your hair falling out and you being deathly ill, the number one side effect is suicide. Because you would rather be dead than go through 3 days on your bathroom floor, let me just tell you, okay?
Wow.
No
Number one
doctor
side effect.
ever spoke that to me.
Wow. I also treat with Zoloft too.
Yeah.
And that's for depression, isn't
That's
it?
for the
Paxil too.
Actually, yeah.
Depression
And you're
medicine,
gonna
it makes you want to
kill
kill
yourself.
yourself.
And it makes you kill other people around you.
That's
Most
right.
people who,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Anyway, yeah.